Killian, you haven't dunked a lot through 2 years, but to get that one in the first half, and just how did that one feel?
It felt great. It was a great play by Ron, and opportunity came. I knew I had to dunk it. Felt good.
We talked a lot about you defensively and the kind of being the head of the snake of this defense, but Isaiah's ability to switch onto smaller guards. A lot of them think they can get past them until they learn that they can't. For Trey's, in the sense of Trey, he had success when he was shooting from 30 to 35 feet out against him. Can you just talk about how important Isaiah is to your guys' defense and the things you see him do against some of the quicker guards in this league?
I mean, Zay's a great defender. That's why we trust him to switch on these guards, these crafty guards, because we know he can guard him. He proved it again tonight against Trey, locking him up, not even getting a shot. And, he's a great defensive player in the paint and also, like, guarding guards behind the three-point line.
Is there, as a young player coming into the league, the way you came in as a lottery pick, do you have to fight the urge to not feel pressured to score and just let that part come and contribute in other areas, rebounding, passing, that type of defense?
Yeah, I mean, coming in, it's hard to like not focus on those things. Then like as the more you go, like you learn how to you can affect the game in different ways. Like scoring, sometimes your shots don't hit. I know that's not my only role. I also play defense, so I focus on that.
Thanks, Bill. After the Portland game, Luka Garza was in here talking about how you guys just can't let a team coming off a back-to-back come out and hit you guys in the mouth. Tonight, this team came off a back-to-back and you guys outlasted them. Is that kind of a big step in the process for this team and getting to where you guys want to go down the line?
Yeah. I think we learned from that. We started off a little slow last game, and it came back to harness and at the end of the game. And I think today we came out with a lot of energy. We talked about coming into our shoot around before our walkthrough before the game, already locked in, ready to go. And I think guys were really locked in today, and we're ready to kind of bounce back from that last one.
I think that might be the most lopsided game that you've had since you've been here. I mean, how different of a feel is that? I mean, you still got to finish out the game, but in the third quarter, you feel like you played hard enough and that you can, you've done something different there.
Yeah, we just gotta, since I've been here, we've lost some leads, and that's something that we talk about, just keeping our foot on the gas and not letting up, playing like a 0-0, no matter we have 20, 30, whatever it is, trying to finish the game out. And I think we did a good job at that. They won a little run in I think in the third there, and we just kept our cool and continued to do what we do and came out with the win.
What have you seen from Kelly Olynyk? He had 16 points tonight, but just only in games and in practice, just what he's able to give the team offensively.
Kelly could, stretch the floor. Guys jump for his shot fake. Gives him a opportunity to drive and just create for the rest of the team. And he's been great. I've been watching KO for a long time, even before I was here, and I got nothing but great things to say about him. He's a great teammate. He's been helping me out a lot since I've been here, and it's great to be on a team with a guy like that.
You know a lot about coming to the league at a young age and having a lot of expectations on you. When you look at, you've only been his teammate for a month or so now, but Killian Hayes also came into the league at a very young age and is having to figure it out on the fly. What are you seeing from him, and where do you see his career going?
Oh, he's great. I just think when you come into the league, like you said, everybody has these expectations for you. I'll just say, lock in on the craft and just get better every day. Stack days every single day, and I think he's been doing that since at least from what I've seen since I've been here, working every day in practice. And I'm telling you, this team is going to be great. This team we got a lot of great pieces, and I'm excited to be here, a part of it, and just building something with this team. So not only with just him, but with everybody, we just continue to stack days and practice and continue to get better.
You've shared the floor with both Cade and Killian a lot since you've been here, And obviously, one of the reasons they brought you here is just having a above the rim threat. Do you have to have your head on a swivel playing with both of them, knowing that both of them are advanced passers and can get you different looks and different angles? And how has that been for you to share the floor with two guys like that, as opposed to most teams usually have one on the floor?
No, it's fun. It's super fun, man. I like playing like that. I haven't had that on my team in a minute. You know, guys who could throw lobs and create like that. So to be able to have two, like you said, you know, playing with both of them and just being able to get to, you know, to the open spots and just, you know, presenting yourself so they can throw it up and you just go up and get it. It's been fun so far, and I'm sure the fans love it. And it's just exciting to be out there doing it.
Marvin, you've been in rebuilding situations before. What feels different about this one that gives you so much confidence?
Everybody's sticking with it. Everybody here is, you know, we know what we're trying to get to. Every game, I feel like we're getting better. Win or lose, we do a lot of great things out there, and you know, we just continue to learn off each other, learn from each other. You know, come together as a group, and I think like I said, we got a great team here. We're gonna be something special if we continue to lock in on that and look at the bigger picture and continue to keep getting better every single day. Thanks, man.
Game, Luka came up here and talked about how you can't let a team that comes off the back-to-back come in and punch you in the mouth, and asked Marvin about it. He said you guys made sure to set the point during the walkthrough to come and engage. Were you pleased in terms of the step the team made?
I was pretty pleased with our approach. I thought we kind of set the tone at the beginning. We knew that they had played a tough back-to-back last night in New York. And any of you guys have traveled from New York, you know, you get in late and they hold you up at the airport. So we knew that, and our guys came out and set the tone. What was most impressive, I thought, when we were switching Isaiah Stewart onto Trae Young, and he did a great job of using his stick hand, using his length to guard him, and he was trying to gauge him. And he made some shots, but it was the shots that we wanted him to take. But Isaiah did an outstanding job and gave us even more confidence in our switching.
I was going to ask you about that, actually. Like, it seemed like when it worked for Trae, it was because he shot a 30 to 32-foot shot and it went in. For Isaiah, his ability to switch onto guards, are you able to kind of like build your defense around that at this stage because of how well
and then too, the action that we have behind it is really on time, and that's the difference. I think somebody asked about the 3-point shot earlier. Our rotations behind has been crisp and in the rhythm, so to speak. We're reading each other on the back of it, but he's kind of the hub of the defense when he's able to switch on to any point guard, whether it's Trae Young or whoever it is, and keep him in front of him and challenge the shot.
Thank you.
You had a stretch in that third quarter. They made baskets on their first 2 possessions, and you won 13 straight possessions. Everybody focuses on the offensive end, but is it a sign of maturity for a team to kind of build on stops like that?
Well, it is, and it is an offensive. They're the number 2 or 3 offense in the league, whatever it is, and so they're going to make a run. But I thought our defense tonight was solid, and you know, we held this team to 39% from 2 and 31% from the 3, and I thought that was the difference in the game. To your point, Keith, and but again, too, you know, we shot 36% from 3 and also 50% from the field. That doesn't hurt. So, you know, both sides are clicking like that. That's when you know, gives you what we have now. The other positive tonight was K's 43 plus minus. I mean, I don't know if I've had anybody here in time here that had a 43, and that's impressive on his part because that means he's defending and contributing on the offensive end. So that was impressive also.
Another thing seemed to be the continuity between the starters and the second unit. Usually there's maybe one up and one down, but it seemed to be very on par.
And I got on the second unit the other night. I jumped in pretty hard, just the fact that, and I praised them at halftime because they came in and changed the game and increased the lead. And that's their job. They got to come in and either hold water or increase the lead and not drop down with energy or effort or execution. And they executed tonight on both ends of the board, which was great to see. And it started with Marvin and Kelly. Rodney did an excellent job of guarding Trae Young and Bogdanovich. So, you know, the second unit had kudos to them too.
Dwane, Kelly, of course, had a rough start to the season with the knee injury, and then he was in protocols for a bit. But in his last 11 games for tonight, he was shooting 55% overall, 52% from 3, and then of course he had 16 tonight. Just what have you seen from him being able to get his feet back under him and be the player that he came here to be?
again, he's a guy that you don't, he's not going to forget how to shoot. He may miss a few, but sooner or later, his shooting's going to come back. And again, my hat's off to him because he fought back from his knee injury, got back, thought he was good, he worked so hard. Then all at once he gets hit with COVID. And that psychological, physically, that's got to do something to you. And I think now he's trying to get his game legs back, his rhythm back, his feel back. And it just took him a little time to do that. And so, Kelly is going to be okay. Like I said earlier in the year about Cade, I'm not worried about Kelly. He's going to do what he does is on the offensive end. So, but it's good to see him get back in rhythm and get his feel back again. And as we go into next year.
And we talk about Marvin and just, his vertical spacing and his athleticism, but Kelly being with the second unit, being able to pass it, like he runs breaks here and there, and then shooting, how much does that help that unit overall?
Huge, and it helps. And that if someone asked about the second unit, I think those two playing together is huge. Before we had Marvin in the first unit or in that situation, but I like that fit between Marvin and Kelly. Our spacing is much better. Our offensive rhythm is much better. And, it's a better fit, not to say that he can't play with Isaiah, but I like right now the way he and Olynyk are playing together.